Alright. Getting everything pulled up again here. Okay, cool. So, today is going to be a reasonably short stream. Ended up getting called into work. That only stacks to 1,000. I'm going to have to drop some of that off. But I did want to go ahead and get started on the building of the base here. I figured I could get a little bit of that work in before I needed to leave. That's going to be close. Well, let me drop some stuff off on the bike. Oh geez, that light is so bright. I need to start transferring materials over there. And I'll probably just like set up a small chest to hold some things. I think I went a little overboard with the cobblestone, but just wanted to make sure I had enough of that. Let me see, a couple spotlights. Just a few things that I want to test out. And I don't know if I'm actually going to be using the ramps, so I'm not bringing too many of those. Mainly going to be using the rebar frames, and then I'm going to test out something for... Wait, do I have spikes in here? I don't see any. But yeah, I'm going to test out a slightly different design than I've used before for the ramp system. Well, I might bring a workbench, actually. I have too much stuff. I'll have to come back for the some extra concrete. That's good. Oh geez, I actually I'm gonna drop off another one. Probably not gonna need that much, but don't want to run out. Ah, thought I closed that. And like I said, I'm not sure why I actually close those all the time. Doesn't really do much. Hopefully no zombies are getting down here to mess with the doors anyway. Yeah, I had a couple ideas in mind for the way I kind of wanted to set this up, but I do need to test out a few things to see if it'll actually work. And these zombies have been waiting to get me for a while now. They keep running after me every time I drive by. Got a whole bunch of them sitting right here also. I'm just hanging out. Alright. Come on, game. Oop, there we go. Takes a little bit to load in sections of the hub city sometimes. But I finally finished clearing out that last block. Like, there's a few things here and there that I need to do. And I definitely need to go through and fill in all the extra holes that I made. But pretty good to go. I spent about 2 hours yesterday trying to figure out how to get to that building to fall. And I did finally manage to get it done, but it was kind of a pain. I actually, while the whole building was floating, I ended up cutting the building in half. Oh, there's a bear over there. Are you... Alright, so first hit. I'm now bleeding and infected. It's kind of ridiculous. I say, what's the point of purple military armor if that's not really going to do much for you? Okay, just turn down my volume there for a sec. Hey there, Star. I'm just getting out to the hub city. Get started on this base if I can get these zombies to leave me alone. There we go. I don't even have room, I got all this stuff on me. I should probably, honestly, I should probably just take care of the bear. I forgot to eat and drink while I was back at the base. Oh. One more should do it. Awesome. Alright, so I do want to put a, just a little workstation, I guess. Something to just kind of keep, zombies from messing with my stuff here. Really doesn't have to be anything like super fancy. Honestly, I should probably make it out of concrete, but it will be alright. But yeah, how are you doing, Star? How are things going for you? Still enjoying the 7 Days to Die gameplay? Seems like I've seen you on there quite a bit recently. Yep, that'll work. It's like, and that's mainly going to be to make sure that I can basically get some concrete pieces made and not have it take forever in my inventory. Oh, I am doing pretty well, thank you very much. I really should have grabbed some food and water before I left the base. But hopefully we'll have some zombies who are very generous and stop by. Oh, right on. Thanks for stopping by, Game Time. I appreciate that. So let's see here. get some of these pieces going. If this is a design that I'm actually going to use, I will need more of these. But that'll at least give me a good start. I should probably drop those lights off. I don't need those right now. Alright, so depending on how I get this set up, I'm thinking this is how wide I want the opening. Should be good. Kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, jeez. Well, this would be a good test to see if this is enough space to run around in. Except for she's all kinds of confused. I don't even know why she's trying to go that way. Man, I really hope they the pathing, because that's just terrible. It's like there's nothing in between her and I, and she's just gonna sit there and apparently beat on this wooden frame for no reason. Oh look, some free water. It's actually just what I needed, lady, thank you. Alright, her body is actually like right up there, so I can't hit it. Yeah, absolutely broken. And that's why I get worried about trying to make some of these bases, because the zombies just can't. They can't even figure out something simple as this. Like, she was in the right area with me, and she was running the wrong direction. Like, she's just running up against this for unknown reasons. And Wandering Horde. Alright, so let's drink this. Like I said, this is kind of a good test to see if this is going to be enough area for me to run around in. Kind of seems like it. Might be a little tight. And then the spiders are ridiculous. Like, they always just try to crawl up something. Yeah, the update should be awesome. And I'm really, really hoping they fix the pathing, because this is ridiculous. It's like I might want to go a little bit larger than this, but honestly, there's going to be so few zombies on Horde Night, it's not going to matter. This is more zombies than I'll have to fight on a Horde Night. Die already. There we go. This might be large enough, because I'm kind of thinking about dropping it right here, making it kind of like an octagon shape. Yeah, yeah, it looks like Horde Night. But I'm gonna have far fewer zombies than this on a Horde Night. And let me help you out there. Oops, that was too soon. Alright. Man, I go through so many bandages out here. Alright. I should probably just stop getting hit, right? It's gonna be the interesting thing about trying to build out here. There will be plenty of zombies to contend with while I'm doing this. Oh, well, that's nice. That's super nice of you. Oh, there we go. Don't even have to eat at my own place and just have the zombies bring it to me. Alright. Right on, Star. Thank you for stopping by. As well. Okay. Hopefully I can actually do what I came out here to do. I'll drop the spotlights off. Grab those. Make quite a few of these. If this actually works. Oh, not 1,000. I will need more of that. Basically, I want to try to make this like an octagon setup in the center. And see if I'll actually have enough room. It seems like I'll have enough room to run around. Like, that wandering horde that came through is way more zombies than I'll be dealing with on a horde night. Horde nights, I mean, you're only dealing with like 8 zombies at a time, and they're probably not all gonna be able to find their way up to where I'm at, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. So that might end up looking kind of weird. It's either going to be sticking out over the front or the back. See how many rotations we got on this. So I won't be able to place it flat across the back. That's kind of what I was wanting. I guess I can just show you. It kind of ended up being like this. I'm not sure if I'm like a huge fan of that. I didn't grab my wrench. But yeah, if I do make it like an octagon shape, I'm gonna have to deal with the way that the lights will kind of sit on that edge. But if I just keep it straight on the edges here, that's not going to be an issue. See, if I just put it like right here, then I can actually just like put the metal siding around it. Like so. And that would be like protected from anything kind of happening there. Might be something I have to mess with a bit. But I'm thinking whether or not I do the octagon shape in the center, this should be plenty of room to kind of like run around in. The only thing that I'd really be worried about are the cops. Oh, are you kidding me? And that's what I get for not testing my audio before I started the stream. I normally do that like every time. But, so I'm just gonna have to load back into the game real quick to fix that. It's super irritating. But yeah. It doesn't happen like super often, but pretty annoying when it does. Especially if I'm in the middle of streaming, right? And today's gonna be a short stream anyway, because I have to go to work. I got about an hour and a half left. So, loading screen hype. Just hang out here for a bit. Yeah, and looking at the way that the space in the center is going to be, and like I think I'm just going to leave the top open. Like I know there's probably going to be some of the hornets or whatever they are flying in. I'm not super worried about that happening. So I don't even know if I'm going to cover the top. Although if I did widen it just a little bit, I might go back one step. Basically just widen it to where the wood frames are right now. I was going to build on the interior of where the wood frames are, but I might widen it one more. which would be effectively 2 more, it's like 1 more on either side. And we're back. Oh, that's neat. Alright. Let's do that real quick. Make sure that I keep my center points here. No, just in place. Alright. It should kind of help just make sure that I've got a little bit more space. It's like I had said, the only thing that I'm super worried about are the cops. Just like having those blow up on the inside. I just want to make sure that I have enough space to get away from them. Excuse me. I think that'll work. And it's gonna be a while before I actually need to like mess around with the lighting or anything like that, so I'll kind of like think that over as I go. But I do kind of like the idea of having the octagon set up. I've never set up a wall system that way, so I think it would be fun. Really? Oh. So I went up there, I was like, what am I stuck on? I don't even see anything. And that's what I'm used to getting stuck on, is just these weird frame artifacts. Okay. I think that's going to be plenty big. That might even be a little bit overly large. Like, I guess I technically don't need to take these blocks out because I'm about to cover them up. But I just don't like the way things would be sitting on there because they're kind of at an angle. Oops. That's stuff I'm going to have to watch out for. Definitely don't want to be leaving any extra holes around. I could just like dig halfway to the other side of the planet. Jeez. There we go. Who knows, maybe I will put some type of roof on here. I'll have to, bridge the gap and possibly put some columns up in the center. And that's something that I'm trying to avoid, because apparently columns are too confusing for zombies. And they do not know how to go around them. They just like walk into them. Apparently regular wooden frames are too confusing as well for zombies. Okay. Actually, I could have left all of this. I think that's right. Definitely want to replace this with concrete. I wish all of these blocks were 1200 hit points. This would go so fast. These little edge pieces are basically the same as concrete blocks. $1,200 is, what, like cobblestone, I think? Basically, I'm going to dig up this one side, lay some frames over here, kind of see what it looks like. Because I need it to be level with this area outside. As it is, I believe, like where the road is and everything is like one block lower than the rest of the area out there. Oops. There's no joke on the sand. Oh my gosh, just like one tap destroys. Oh my gosh. Hung up on it now. Right on. Okay. I should use the mini bike to like cart myself back and forth here. This will also be a place where I can kind of like drop off some of this stuff I'm picking up. Definitely gonna need plenty of rebar. And the cobblestones in case I mess up any of the asphalt. Yeah, that's gonna work. I basically just didn't want the edge to drop down one when I started building. Or I guess when I started like digging out the pits. That's gonna be an interesting process. I don't know how much of that I'll actually stream. It's gonna be a pretty lengthy ordeal. Upside though, I should be getting plenty of resources. It's like a lot of stone. It's been one of the great things about doing all this work out here is I have a ton of stone now. I got so much, in fact, I think I'm gonna turn some of it into sand. Awesome. So that's going to be a pretty large area. And I'm just going to, like, this whole first level is just going to be concrete. For the time being, I'm just going to check out one corner and see what we're looking at with that. And it'll kind of give me an idea for how much concrete I need. Yeah, I think, like, honestly, being on console with how few zombies we get on Horde Night, it probably doesn't need to be this large. I just need to make sure that I have enough space to get away from any cops that might be exploding in the center. Which is another reason that this is going to be solid concrete all the way through. Oh, come on. Been slacking in my rebar laying practice. But this is a lot. We're already over 200 frames into just this one section here. This is only a fourth of what I'll be building, or not building, but this is just like the platform basically. It's what, like each rebar frame is 10 concrete to fill. We're almost at 300 frames, so it's going to be like over 3,000 concrete per section, so we're looking at least like 12,000 concrete just for the floor. Man. Everything is so uneven out here. I keep like going up and down, and it's making it hard to keep this rhythm up. Alright. That is a lot. That is a lot of concrete. And the reason I'm leaving this right here is this is where my hatch is going to be at. I don't remember how much concrete I picked up. I may or may not have enough to finish this quick section. I mean, I've got more over in the chest over there. But definitely glad I've been kind of stocking up on that for a bit now. I have one chest at the base, like one of the wooden storage chests that you can make, completely full. That would be nice. I actually need to get onto the production of it again. Dude's overheating. Oops, I should have saved the water. It's the food that I'm low on. I need some zombies to bring me some more food. Although honestly, I'd rather not have any zombies stop by right now. almost considered putting like some wooden spikes around the outside. Just kind of like slow them down a bit, kill off some of the weaker ones. Nice. Yeah, that'll be nice and level with this area. So this is where the opening is going to be. Okay, so yeah, that should be 13 wide. Should be plenty. And this is kind of my idea. And it's a bit harder to get those to work on the angle like that. Yeah, it should meet up. Yeah, it meets up right there. Good deal. 6, 7, yep. It's like I've seen this wall design before, but I've never actually made one myself. So I thought it would be kind of fun to test it out. So that will leave a lot of open space right here. Honestly, that'll probably save me some concrete though. Well, cool. So now the next thing that I need to kind of check out is I did want to what am I looking for? Oh, there we go. I want to try a new ramp system for the entrance. Normally I've done just regular rebar ramps and then flat blocks, but I want to use this wedge tip design. I mean, I better do this out here. Starting off like that. It gives it a bit better of a slope. Or maybe not better, but just less severe. I forget how this is supposed to go now. I did this for the ramp on my prison base. Okay. Okay, so something, okay, there we go. So like that. Versus having, you know, this steep of an incline. And that's the main difference. It's just like the way the incline works. Honestly, I'm trying to help the zombies out any way that I can. They've been struggling pretty hard. So that's technically 3 spaces. So it looks like it would be right here. Yeah, so that'll meet up there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 blocks for that. And I do want to put spikes. So I'm going to have a ramp, and a row of spikes. I might put the spikes on the back end here. It looks something like that. Right now what I'm trying to figure out is how far I actually need my entrance to be. So that'll be for just one row of spikes. Maybe I only do two, because like, this is going to get to be pretty long pretty quick. So we're already looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think I'll do 2 rows of spikes. And then just like one more ramp set up here. Oh wait, did I put that on the wrong one? 1, 2, that should have been right there. Oh, I forgot. It's being held up by the other block. Yeah, if I do any more than that, it's gonna be way too long. Put one right there. Hope that's the right direction. Okay. Oops. I think that should be good. I think that'll be long enough. Or I guess not overly long. And basically I'll be doing that for the whole width right here. Right where this block is should meet like right here. Right? So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 17 should be right there. And I'm really, really hoping that's not too long for the zombies to figure out. It's like it might turn out that the zombies just can't understand how that works. But we'll see. Alright, so I'm gonna clear this side real quick. I want to get the first section of this ramp put up. Oops. Welcome back, welcome back. Just put up the prototype of the ramp system. I'm hoping that will work out. We will see. Hopefully I'll be able to test that out pretty quickly. Yeah, I kind of want to get the first half laid out and test to see if I got the spacing right and everything like that. I'm just really hoping some zombies don't show up while I'm trying to do this. I don't have time to mess with them right now. I don't know why they had to use concrete blocks here. Made them out of like Adobe or something. Make my job easier. Come on, thumbpins. These like 1200 hit point blocks are nice. Oops. Man, I did so good. Alright. 500 frames should get that done. I guess this will actually give me a good count. Last time I like switched the number of frames I had right in between. Oh, and I've already got this row. Whatever. Alright, close enough. But yeah, laying the frames down like this on uneven terrain is a bit tricky. I keep messing it up. It's a lot easier on nice level areas. Come on now. Yeah, kind of like trying to get an idea for how much concrete I'm actually going to need. because I do need to make this pretty solid. I have a feeling there are going to be some cops that explode in the center, and I can't be having them making holes through the base. Almost considering making the top levels out of steel, or just like the, top level itself. I do have plenty of steel and iron at the base, so I'm not really worried about that. I've kind of been wondering what to use it on. Maybe this is it. Just make this whole thing out of steel. Oh, come on. I think each of these sections is going to be about 350 frames. Yeah, definitely gonna need a lot. But I was looking at my, my chest earlier, and it's like I have so much raw iron in there, like I'm almost out of space. And when I was moving from my old base to this base, or I guess back to this base, I had to pump out a bunch of it. I've probably got like 50,000 scrap iron, and then like, I don't know, like 30,000 or so raw iron in there. Maybe even more than that. So I should start producing the steel. So it will take a while to make that. Yeah, I do like this ramp design. I'm going to go ahead and make some more of those pieces here. Let's see, concrete wedge. It's 1,000 concrete. I'm going to need a lot more than that, but now I don't have enough concrete on me. Whoops. Just go and pick some of that up. Man, what can I drop off? I don't need all of this junk on me. Don't need the lights right now. I'm not going to need those at all. I probably don't need that. Okay. Gotta be careful not to hit the wood frames. Do not need to upgrade those right now. Actually, they're just coming down. They're just kind of like my guideline. Do I have any scrap? And of course I put the scrap iron away. I was gonna look at just making a few of the spikes so I can get a real feel for how this is gonna look. This should be pretty interesting. Like, I'll be using a couple designs that I've never done before. It's like I've made a ramp out of the wedge tips and the wedge ramps, but I've not made like a ramp with spikes on it for the zombies. So much concrete. Hopefully this doesn't make anyone dizzy. I'm just like walking in circles here. Could go back and... Oops. I guess I could do it this way. Okay. Well, there's the first half. Success. I guess the first layer of the first half. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how am I going to do this here? I gotta stop doing that. Oop, zombie. Hey, what's up, brother? Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Drink a beer real quick. Oh, I didn't reload my gun. Oh, I knew I was gonna be in there, like, messing stuff up. Because the zombies generally not smart enough to walk around. Or, like, be able to hop over. I'm surprised I haven't been getting any, cops or anything like that. No cops, no ferals. This guy's all kinds of confused. Just get out of there. Whatever. I'm trying to save, like, some ammo. I don't need to really be using a ton of gunpowder up. And she's missing an arm. Man, every time I've been hit by a zombie tonight, I've started bleeding. I don't know what's up with that. Just need them to come back over here. Oh. She's still alive? No. Alright. Oops. It's like I could clean these all up a lot faster with the auger, but I do need the animal fat because I've been too lazy to go mining for oil shale recently. I'm making all my gas out of oil fat and cornmeal. Oh, there we go. Drink a couple jars of honey and increase your wellness. That sounds awful. I guess I could have put those nails in my nail gun. I just never actually use the nails. Like, I never shoot anything with my nail gun. Okay. So now, like, would say back to what I was doing, but I hear a burning. Yep. It's like I hear a burning zombie. One good thing about the burning zombies, you can hear them from a good distance. Let's see. Pretty much gonna need the rest. I guess I don't need those anymore. Those are just to like test out the wall design that I want to use. Should have brought way more concrete. I guess that was all I could really fit at the time though. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So basically that's how tall this interior wall is going to have to be. Actually, it might have to be one higher, because this is basically ground level right here. Yeah, I think that's going to be right. How long is this? Oh geez, I've got this whole ramp right here. So that's basically what I'm looking to be working with here. It's going to have to be concrete all the way up and all the way out there. I do need to get rid of this stuff. And the reason I don't have to on that side is because the road is an even number. My opening is odd. Yeah, now that I'm kind of thinking about this, I'm not sure how I'm going to manage the road situation. Oops. Because it is a block lower than the area that I'm working with. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have to raise the road up. There's a chance of that. But for right now, why are these two different lengths? $16. So that was set up to 17. Okay. Come now. Oops. Looked over at my computer for a second. Doesn't work when I'm trying to lay the frames like that. Yeah, sometimes you can get into the rhythm and just not really have to see it. Just tell by the sound, I guess. This is going to take a ton of concrete. Next time I head back to my base, I need to get that production going again. Like I said earlier, I have a full chest of concrete, but that's going to go so fast. Alright, before I actually nail this down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, okay. So I want the opening to be 13 wide, but this is where the wall is going to be. Just kind of support it for a second so I get that block underneath. Oops, I did not want that. That's just my center marker. Fix the road out there. And I did make cobblestone. I brought cobblestone over to fix the asphalt over here, but I forgot it actually takes concrete. Oops. Each one of these is almost as much as one of the, oh, really? Quarter sections inside. Drink that up. Oh, cool, he got hung up on stuff. And honestly, I'm kind of like wasting some exploding crossbow bolts. I just kind of want to get this done. I gotta take off probably here in about half an hour. I think he's gonna set me on fire for sure. Trying to get into a spot where I can just get multiples of them at the same time. That Feral's not wanting to play along though. Is that everybody? I thought he was gonna start running sooner. Jeez, so tanky. Well, some good stuff for monies, I guess. Just go and get all this cleaned up. I want to, like, hopefully get, like, the first section of this ramp put in. I think that was all of them. What I should have done is set up like a little loot chest. Was that all the concrete I have left on me? Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, no, alright. Go ahead and make a few more of these just so I don't like run out in the middle of trying to set these up. It's quick 1,000 concrete. That is the interesting thing about building in the hub city. You'll definitely have some fun hordes. Surprised that's the first feral I've seen today in a horde. It's like I had a wandering horde the other day where I had 3 ferals and 4 cops, and then just like a random assortment of other zombies. Alright. So this is going to be the wall. I'm just going to mark this off. Make sure that I don't accidentally place any blocks in there. And I'm going to need that also. I really don't want to take any of these things off my belt though. I guess it'll just have to be the Magnum. I'm gonna need the nail gun to like upgrade these ramps and things. One thing I hadn't really thought of is I'm gonna possibly need support pillars somewhere along in here as well. Dude, it's freezing. Come on. Make sure I'm kind of doing this the same way here. It's probably just faster to go from side to side at this point. Okay. I guess I could have done that. It's kind of the interesting thing is just like learning different ways to even do something simple as like laying down rebar frames or upgrading it or anything like that. Let's cut that. How much concrete do I have left? I'll be able to get some of this set up. Not a ton. It's like the only reason that I'm I can't actually put that there. Okay. Yeah, the only reason that I'm making this completely solid is I just don't want any cops coming through blowing stuff up. Oh cool, I can reach it from here. That's good. Oops. It's kind of interesting. I've never done the double frame like placement vertically before. Oof, running out of concrete super quick. So I will most likely not be able to get this completely finished out, like this first ramp section. I should be able to get pretty close. It's like the main idea here is just to test out and see if this design is gonna work and allow me to do everything that I need to do. Okay, yeah, it still needs one more. Let's go ahead and drink a beer. Do 87 more frames worth. Alright. This will be where the second row of spikes is going. Thank you. I have basically, like, I watched a lot of building, lots of Grand Spartan videos where he's done building. This design right here is based off of a base of his. I think it was his Snowfall base that he built back in Alpha 15. I'm only gonna have like 2 rows of spikes because of the ram design that I have here. But yeah, it's very similar to one that he had. Man, is that all my concrete? I just need to see if I have any more. Ah, 1,000 more. There's like 100 more frames. I'm just trying to hurry up. But I'm hoping this will work. And not be too much for the zombies to kind of deal with. We shall see. Are you kidding me? Seriously, zombies, do not have time for this right now. Just kind of like get you all together if we can. And I really should not be using this crossbow bolts, but I just don't have time. They're spawning right behind my workbench. Like, where is she going? Yeah, I've been getting a ton of these. It's unfortunate that, like, I'm kind of short on time today, and they keep interrupting me. Yeah, I do have it on very high spawn rate, and difficulty is set to insane. Anybody else? Just go away. Alright, I don't even have time to clean this up right now. Yeah, that thing's turned up pretty high on here. That's like after, you know, so many days in game. Gotta find some way to make it more challenging. Oops. more. I think I just heard another zombie. Maybe not. Now I'm just like hearing stuff. I have a feeling I'm just about to run out of concrete as well. Okay, so that's two, and I just need 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I actually need another section. Okay. Ah, man, that's frustrating. I'm actually not going to be able to finish laying all of the frames here, or at least upgrading them. Almost be able to finish upgrading this last wall here. There it is. Alright, so that is all of my concrete for the time being. Well, let's see. I bet we can do this. Honestly, I probably shouldn't hang too much weight off of this. Oh, come on. I got stuck on my own frame right here. Alright, brother, you gotta go. Just kind of like anxious to see if this is actually gonna meet up properly. Looks like it will. I may be off by like 1 block. But it should be alright. I think I decided to make that 1 block larger. Yeah, because it's actually going to be meeting up right here. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, cool. That's pretty much what I was able to get done today. I do need to boogie on out of here and take off for work. But yeah, next time I'll be coming back with a bunch more concrete to kind of finish this out. I should have everything I need to lay the spikes as well. Just kind of looking at what we got here. Yeah, that's going to be back one more space. So I'll end up having to shorten this all by one gap, but I honestly think that's going to be fine. It's still going to leave me a ton of space in here. But it'll be interesting. I've never actually used this setup before, so it'll be interesting to see how it actually works out. Anyway, well, thanks for everyone who came and checked it out. I'm gonna go ahead and boogie on out of here, but I will see you all later.